Hello viewers, you're watching VNA News Agency's Daily Bulletin. Following are the headlines.
Ministries and relevant agencies asked to be active in preventing Zika virus cases. Thousands of people flocked to Lim Festival in Bắc Ninh province. A tour to Hanoi's flea market.
Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam has asked ministries and relevant agencies to take drastic measures to be active in preventing Zika virus-related diseases which are likely to enter Vietnam. He asked the Ministry of Health to collaborate and guide localities to strengthen virus inspection and be prepared for treatment if an outbreak occurs. The Ministry of Finance will be responsible for providing more money for the implementation of measures to prevent an epidemic. Zika virus is mainly transmitted through the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which also carries dengue fever. The virus has been linked to microcephaly, a condition that causes babies to be born with unusually small heads and, in the vast majority of cases, brain damage. Zika virus cases have spread to 44 countries and territories worldwide, mainly in Latin America. In Southeast Asia, Thailand confirmed 2 cases. There is currently no cure for Zika virus and no vaccine for it. Ho Chi Minh City and other southern provinces need thousands of laborers, mostly manual workers, in industries such as textiles, footwear, wood processing, and electronics after the Lunar New Year. According to the Đồng Nai Province Department of Labor, Invalids and Social Affairs, over 500 enterprises said they will recruit more than 30,000 workers after Tet. Among them, FDI enterprises need 25,000 employees. The recruitment demand is high in textile, footwear, and wood processing sectors. According to the department, there is a rise in recruitment demand this year, an increase of 30% compared with last year. In the southern Bình Dương province, over 110 enterprises said they would recruit about 20,000 laborers to meet the demand this year. The Provincial Department of Labor, Invalids and Social Affairs said about 100,000 workers returned home this year compared with 150,000 last year. Thus, the labor market in the province is stable after Tet. Meanwhile, Ho Chi Minh City needed to recruit an additional 19,000 employees after Tet. Of the total, 30% are for part-time and seasonal jobs. Most of these will be in marketing, sales, tourism service, domestic workers, hospitality, construction, and other fields. Unlike previous years, the shortage of laborers in Ho Chi Minh City eased this year, as about 85% of workers returned to work in industrial parks in Ho Chi Minh City, thanks to benefits they received before and after the holidays. It is estimated that the laborer shortage after Tet was between 3 and 4%, with employee turnover accounting for between 6 and 8% of the total employed workforce. Vietnam advanced in the latest consumer confidence ranking by global information and measurement company Nielsen. More in the following.
The firm said in an online report released recently that Vietnam's Consumer Confidence Index reached 108 points in Q4 of 2015, up 3 points over Q3 2015. This helps the country rank 6th globally in terms of optimism in the fourth quarter, compared with its 10th position recorded in the third. According to Nielsen, with sharply rising consumer spending, retailer sentiment had clearly improved during the last Lunar New Year holidays, the busiest shopping season of the year. The report said consumers were willing to spend big, although saving remains a growing trend in the context of rising living costs. 60% of Vietnamese people reduced spending on cooking gas, electricity, and clothes, and about half of them cut expenses on entertainment and telephone communication in the past year. Vietnamese people are more concerned about building a solid financial foundation for the future, just like those surveyed in other Southeast Asian nations.
The State Bank of Vietnam has asked credit institutions to boost lending right after Tết or Lunar New Year in a move to support businesses.
The institutions were asked to effectively enhance their capital mobilization to be able to meet credit demands on firms and individuals right at the beginning of the lunar year. They must intensively resolve tasks that remain stagnant during the Tết to create the most favorable conditions for capital mobilization and lending, as well as to deal with payments and transactions of customers after the festival. The institutions were also requested to actively prepare the business plans for 2016 to ensure smooth and safe performance in accordance with monetary and credit policies approved by the government and the central bank.
To enhance the added value of the agriculture sector, developing high-tech agriculture is seen as an inevitable trend instead of running after output. But the sector is still facing a range of challenges in forming specialized zones for high-tech agriculture development. Our reporter will bring you more details in the following report. With favorable weather for agricultural development, Mộc Châu district in the northern mountainous province of Sơn La has been experimenting with high-tech agriculture since 2007. However, it is still at a small scale. The cooperative has applied high technology to growing vegetables. It has provided unseasonal vegetables to the capital city of Hanoi. However, the cooperative has converted only 5,000 square meters for net house vegetable growing out of its total 140,000 square meters for farming land. We need more money to invest in bigger net house and rotating valve irrigation systems. We need a professional processing plant to ensure our products meet VietGap standards.
We have yet to fully tap our potentials, even with the help of businesses. Our high-tech agricultural production remains at small scale.
Despite their financial potentials, enterprises are also facing difficulties while investing in high-tech agricultural development. This is a high-tech flower growing area developed by an experienced enterprise. Covering over 20 hectares, it is the largest high-tech agricultural area in Mộc Châu so far.
Different kinds of flowers have different development periods, from 3 to 12 months. As the temperature changes during the year, we have to install air conditioning system to minimize the impact of the temperature.
According to Tuấn, Đà Lạt in the Central Highland province of Lâm Đồng is different, and it has a more favorable climate for growing flowers than in Mộc Châu.
Đà Lạt is located much further south, but high in the mountains, and as a result, it has a cool, stable temperature most of the year round. While the temperature in Mộc Châu rises to 40 degrees Celsius in summer and can drop to 0 in winter. As a result, high-tech agriculture development in Mộc Châu requires a big investment for infrastructure.
One more problem for Mộc Châu is the lack of land for a large-scale specialized farming zone.
Not having enough land is causing difficulties for enterprises to expand their production. The first job is to zone off a suitable area for farming with high-tech applications. The district will encourage the cooperation between landowners and enterprises to facilitate high-tech agricultural development.
Several domestic and foreign enterprises boasting financial and technological sources have studied investment opportunities in Mộc Châu. This is a very positive sign for the locality, which is striving to turn itself into the most modern high-tech agricultural area in the northern region. Thousands of people have flocked to the northern province of Bắc Ninh to attend the Lim Festival, which is dedicated to Quan Họ, or love duet singing, part of the world's intangible cultural heritage. The annual festival takes place from the 12th to the 14th day of the Lunar New Year, which falls on February 19th-21st this year. Visitors at the event are entertained with various kinds of folk games, including bamboo swinging, traditional wrestling, earthenware pot breaking, and calligraphy. The highlight of the festival is the performance of love duet singing at stages, temple gates, and also at artisans' houses. Love duet singing was inscribed in UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity list in September 2009. It is an art form combining various elements, including music, lyrics, costume, and unique style of singing that reflects the close relationship between singers. The rich and diverse tunes and fine lyrics of the songs portray the zest for life and distinctive cultural features of people in the region formerly called Kinh Bắc. Of the attractions that tourists to the capital city of Hanoi should have missed out on are the city's numerous flea markets, some of which even many local Hanoians have not discovered yet. Join us in a tour to some of these Hanoian icons.
Contrary to the quietness of Hanoi at night, the Long Biên Produce Market is absolutely bustling at night. Located under the Long Biên Bridge, the market gets started at around 10 p.m. and run until 4 to 5 a.m., regardless of weather conditions. A variety of goods, particularly fresh fruit and vegetables, is available at the market. An independent travel guide, Travel Fish, said it is not top of any must-do list in travel guides, but a visit to Hanoi's chaotic Long Biên market is a fascinating exposure to the life of a large proportion of Hanoi residents. I saw many kinds of fruit: watermelon, longan, lychee, etc., depending on the season. Very different from Long Biên Market, a flea market in a small alley in Dong Ngoc Vân Street, Daeho District, operates from 9 a.m. until noon every Saturday. People call it Chợ Tây or foreign market, since traders and buyers here are mostly foreigners living in Hanoi. Set out on small round tables, traders display all kinds of food for sale, from vegetables, meats and eggs, to bread, wine, beer, honey, and even souvenirs.
I have been selling goods in this market since 2011, so it has been 5 years now. This is a unique market in Vietnam where we can get together not only for trading but also to meet and talk together. It's fun here. All the materials are fresh and clean. Many Vietnamese also come here, even though they can buy all kinds of goods in supermarkets nowadays.
And the final destination of the Hanoi Markets tour is a very unique market in Hoàng Hoa Thám Street. From 8 a.m., this small crowd is stuffed with people who are passionate for antiques. There are also plenty of tourists browsing too. The market is also a place for those who want to bring back the memory of the old days. On display are turquoise enameled plates, copper trays, and Soviet pots, which are very familiar to people living in the subsidy period. Besides buying goods, visitors to this market can also exchange old and antique products with traders. Bustling Long Biên Market, a courteous foreigners market, the quaint antique market are just three of many, many other markets that are an indispensable part of Hanoi's daily life. Markets are a long tradition and a distinctive characteristic of the capital city of Hanoi.
And that's the end of our program. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you soon.